Don't be upset. Your schedules aren't misprinted.
And no, Jensen and Jared didn't shrink in size.
No. Boy, what a horrific... Imagine if they looked like they did on camera, but in real life they looked like us.
Hey, thanks everybody.
Hello, I'm Jared.
I'm Jensen.
They say the camera adds 10 pounds. I think it adds a few inches and smooths out some wrinkles. Be a sad, horrific day for the people. Really, Robbie just wanted to come back out of here and let you know that he was man enough to wear the Mike Borja Mario suit, but that he's actually classically dressed underneath, and he's a classic performer.
We saw some of the pictures of me dressed like the Mario. I'm not proud of it, but it's there, it's out there, I did it.
Yeah.
I played the game.
I thought it was brave.
Thank you.
And I admired it.
Thank you.
And I thought it showed an inner confidence. And
joie de vivre.
Joie de vivre, je ne sais quoi. In fact, I was just singing a lot of that quoi. I wasn't sure. Listen, I could stand here and talk to you all night, but really, Robbie and I are out here to facilitate what you actually are here to see and do. I'm going to start by bringing out, we're doubling up people here. We're going to bring out half of the team that's going to hit this stage. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him, you love him, and yes, we both have bow legs. It's Mr. Jensen, everybody. If your bullet goes low, you're not going to hit us. Boom. Who's more bow-legged? Who's more bow-legged?
Jensen.
Am I? Damn it! I mean,
You're welcome.
are you?
You know what? Jared was going to come up here and do this by himself, and we just wouldn't let that happen. So we're gonna stay up here and hang out with you guys.
Well, we can either sit here or sit in the green room, you know?
Well, it was like, well, we got things to do, and there's nothing really to do, so why don't we just go up and hang out with Jared? You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks, Mom.
What'd she say? I approve! Oh, wow. Your Majesty.
Did you, what?
Robbie, you wanna,
You sit.
I mean, we should, well, you know.
Yeah, we were
gonna stand.
We'll hover.
Rich
This is odd now.
We'll just awkwardly hover now.
Rich and I need to move.
No, we'll stand
That's
awkwardly around
fine.
there.
We can just move. We can.
Anywho. Am I in your personal bubble?
No, it's great.
Do you guys want to take a question?
Is that what we do here?
Yes, we do. You should take questions and then you give an answer.
Sure. I apologize for the wardrobe change.
I don't.
No.
It's a little warm up here on stage, and I sweat through the last shirt I had on. But, however, I do want you to take notice of the shifter on the back.
I thought you said
Well, they really love that shifter. That was an underwhelming response to the shifter.
There was like a 1 second, because that's going in the car.
yes.
It's nice. I like it. All right, stop it. Stop it.
Let's field some questions.
How's everybody? Hang on.
Jesus!
Hang on. You jumping the gun.
I'm not on this weekend.
We're not
discussed
sending
that.
FF back here just yet.
All right.
How's everybody enjoying Saturday afternoon? This fine, beautiful facility. We're indoors. We're indoors. Yeah, it's a fine facility. Okay, fine. Yeah. Well, good. We're having a good time. We were just in the green room. Well, what are we doing? Let's just go out and have some fun. These guys are awesome.
Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel. Should we spin the wheel?
Robbie?
Spinning the wheel? Robbie, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, Robbie.
I've got it.
Hey! Yes!
Sing.
They don't know when to stop me. Okay. You both have to sing.
Well, you both have What is this? Please.
No, I said this. The singing is like you have to sing while choking a snake.
Sing while choking a snake. Enough of this.
So wait, who's singing? You didn't spin the wheel. The wheel has spoken. I'm not happy about this either. The wheel doesn't speak. According to Robbie, the wheel answers all questions.
Listen.
You were supposed to sing. He's supposed to dance.
I didn't spin the wheel.
Robbie, get the guitar.
Jensen, you must sing.
Robbie, get the guitar.
The wheel has spoken.
No, I don't need a guitar. You ready?
Okay.
Wanna rock and roll all night. Come on. And party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night. And party every day.
You know, funny story, when I was a kid, I thought that was I want to rock and roll all night and part of every day. Not all, just part.
You know, it's funny, that makes a lot of sense for the way you live your adult life.
It's true. Nope, not doing it anymore.
And nobody's gonna play with you over there.
Nope, circle gets the square. Guys, let's let somebody ask a question.
All right.
I have one. No.
I have a question. Hi.
Right here, miss.
Hi. Hi. Yeah, hi.
Yeah, where's the, hey! Hi! Welcome to the spotlight.
It's reflecting off the... Sorry.
And we're back.
Yeah, right, okay. Right.
Thanks, dude.
Well,
Next.
welcome, Jared, and welcome to your lovely backing singers.
Sorry, I'm not supposed to be here.
No, I said to your lovely backing singers.
No, it's fine. I'll just blow bubbles. No, whatever. It's fine. No, look, I understand. Everybody liked the black button-down tee, and now all of a sudden I put on the fucking fast thing, and everybody's got a problem with it. It's fine. I'll just blow bubbles. I believe that was an F-bomb.
I love you, Jensen.
Yeah, whatever.
Right, Jared.
Quit it. They stick for a long time.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
You owe me a beer. You owe me a beer.
I've got a serious question for you now.
Quit it. Quit it. Answer the question, Jared.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a question answered. Exactly. There's bubbles everywhere.
I don't know if we've gotten the question yet. Yeah, we got
I'm trying.
it. Yeah,
Whenever you're ready.
you can do it. You can do it.
In episode 22, I've loved all the seasons, by the way.
Hurry, there are bubbles everywhere.
Okay. In episode 22, right, I love seeing Sam's dream and his dreams and his view and his experience. And I loved how Sam had a plan. And I had a theory about it as well. And I was wondering about the scene in the cave with Lucifer. The scene in the cave with Lucifer. I wonder about if you could talk about how you played it, you know, sort of related to being in the cave with Lucifer before, you know, sort of that.
Yes. Grazie mille. So I think I get sort of what there are bubbles on my jacket.
Yes.
My hair?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm trying to do that earlier.
There's a thing.
And you're
Quit showing off. By the way, there's a bubble in your hair. Answer the question. I'm trying. There are bubbles everywhere. So my opinion is sort of, so first and foremost, I was a bit upset that Sam, if y'all haven't seen the episode, I'm sorry. I was upset that Sam came back to life in the same episode. I wanted to be in an episode later. But alas, I am an actor, not a writer. So I'm just watching. Are y'all watching it?
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
he's good.
no, he's
He's good. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. He's not doing anything.
Go for the shit.
No. Don't.
Looking
What?
at
No, we're is he good? Is he good? Is that really good?
you look super guilty.
Well,
This is just my face.
that's his face.
Still there.
There's a bubble on the seat. That's how legit these bubbles are. There's one.
Sorry, your question again was?
In episode, George repeats it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna need it again.
Right. Okay.
I'm not gonna answer it, but I'm gonna need it again.
So in episode 22, I loved seeing Sam's dreams and his view and his experience, and I loved how Sam had a plan. And I did love the bit where Dean was upset about Sam dying as well.
So she
sorry, I
wants.
was about to say, wait, sorry,
she
I was
wants-
wondering about the scene in the cave
When
with
Dean is
Dean.
upset, she really wants Dean to be upset.
No,
Yeah, no, but I did just walk away. Yeah. No big deal.
Ouch.
I mean, I was gonna come back and collect you. I mean,
I'll be honest, I didn't like that.
collect.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
So I had a theory, but it's a scene in the cave with Lucifer. Just asking sort of how you played that and see if it was sort of.
So for me, I've been very, on a serious note, bubbles aside, I've been very protective of how Sam,
Try this.
no. It's water. It's water. It's good. I've been very protective of how Sam sort of. That was mine. One of the few. So I love how Sam is different with Dean, with Cass, with Gabriel and Chuck. But I'm very, very protective. I know what's going on behind me. So, no, don't go high. Go lower. So, in my life, I did a few things. This chair could go forward and backwards. Or straight. Rob, help me. You're the musician. In his life. He takes it seriously. And his hair so
the longest episode of Supernatural I've ever watched. All right, you, right there.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
All right.
I gotta go. No, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I just have to put it under the fire. See ya.
All right, young lady.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at you.
You're looking funny.
I don't know if you know this, but you step up to the microphone, you have a spotlight on you, and it's your turn to ask a question.
It does.
Call us weird, but we look your direction.
I don't know.
I tell you, it's very...
She literally goes, hi. What are you looking at?
Yeah.
That's better. Much better.
What?
Okay, hi. Actually, I asked this question, I asked Jensen this question a couple of years ago, but maybe you've got some insight in there too right now, especially since episode 21, I think. Because both of you have been dead on the show for like a lot of times.
Spoiler alert. Sorry.
Or unconscious.
Fair.
So how hard is it to play dead or unconscious? Like especially for someone like you who seems to like move a lot.
What?
How hard is it for you to play unconscious or dead, seeing as you're alive and conscious?
Great question. And way to... it's been a while since I've had a legitimate question shrouded in insults. So, thanks for laughing into the mic. Spade goes like this. It's difficult because, so for me, so has anybody not seen 21? 13, 21? I can't see anything.
I think that most of you have seen 1321, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Has Tammy finally seen it? Finally, welcome. Welcome to the world. It's difficult. So we did 4 takes, and Phil Screecia said, do 2 with your eyes closed, and I am not an eyes open. Have you seen Team America? Yeah. He was like, find another one that'll love you. And he goes eyes wide, so I feel weird dying eyes awake or eyes open. So I didn't want to do eyes open, but he was really insistent that I did 4 takes, 2 eyes closed, 2 eyes open. And so he used, I suppose, I haven't seen it, but eyes open? Yep.
Yeah.
I have something I want to show you.
Pointing to his yeah,
You gonna, you sure you wanna?
Yeah.
So that laugh scares me.
This is a BTS photo behind the scenes. BTS.
Okay, yes.
That's
Yes, it is. It's BTS, and that was a loud smack. So, this is our camera angle. Hey, Rob, talk about stuff.
Jared, in episode 21, he kicks it for a little bit. Eyes open. And right now we're going to search for BTS. That's a lingo in the biz. Means behind the scenes. Thank you. Photo. Now he's checking messages. Just sending. Oh, you're looking for the pictures. Oh, you're literally sending a text. No, he's not. He's still looking. Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
One turn.
Oh, wow, cool. Yeah, get in close on this if you can, guys.
No, that's far away.
Get in, keep it up, keep it up. Here, come on, where that?
You're gonna zoom in. You're gonna get close, right in there.
There it is. Can you zoom in anymore? Ooh. So, that's you. Eyes open.
Wow.
After you got eaten by the vampires.
And this is from episode 23.
Wait. Oh, Jesus.
We're not showing anything from episode 23. Oh, God.
It's worth it.
Okay, fine. Spoiler alert. The title of the episode is Do Blondes Have More Fun?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's gross. It's gross.
That's amazing. You're so pretty.
This is part of the program where, yeah, okay. Did we answer this? Did we feel like we covered all the bases that there were to cover?
I think so. Pretty much, eyes open.
I'm feeling good about that. Yeah. I like where they went. Thank you for the question.
Thank you.
Sorry we looked at you. You.
Hi. First up, thanks. In my sleep-deprived mind, this is utterly hilarious.
You're not funny otherwise.
So I was wondering, because there's a lot of prep and homework that goes into acting before you can even step into a scene and start to play, which part of that do you find the most tedious and which one do you find the most exciting?
Jesus. Guys?
You find the part the most tedious is the prep. This drives him crazy. He likes performing. It's the prepping that eats away at him.
Wouldn't you say, Jared, that...
That's the opposite of how I feel.
Exactly. Just making sure you're listening. Ah.
Jared, would you say, having played this role now for 13 seasons, most of the work is done, it's just about sort of finding within the scene what Sam would do. It's a character you know so well.
Sure. I feel like, great question. I really enjoy the preparation, so I feel like I would love to prepare for a scene for a year and never shoot it. I mean it. Like that's a weird thing to say. I don't like the finality of when they call a cut. I hate it. I'm like, okay, cut, moving on. You feel sort of like there's something left on the table to work for. So I love the challenge of figuring out a scene, you know? So I guess that's kind of what you were asking, yeah? She's giving me that. I love the behind the scenes, the prep. I love really trying to get into what the character's going through. I hate when they say, okay, next scene. Or, okay, moving on, blocking. You go, shit. Like, what, but. So, yeah, I suppose that's kind of my answer.
I gotta say,
That's a good answer.
that's an interesting answer. Jared, truly, jokes aside, that's an interesting answer. That surprised me a little bit because just from having been on set directing you always...
You've directed before?
I know I haven't, but a guy who looks like me. But you seem so sure of your choices and so confident what you're doing that it wouldn't have... And so I always get a sense from you, and Jensen, that when you're done, like you were very confident, like, that worked, we're good, let's go.
Well, you know what's interesting, honestly, is that I think when I work with somebody, I've gone through several decisions as far as this or that, or and then I make a choice and realize that I don't have a whole lot. So in TV, in movies, you'll shoot 2 pages, it'll take a week. In TV, you'll shoot 6 pages in a day. So you don't get a whole lot of time. And so I feel like I am forced to just cut, and then make a decision as far as like, okay, I guess I'll do this. And then when we work, and you have to move on because that's the way it works in TV, you sort of go like, okay, well, I could have done this 10 ways, and I'm doing it one way, and committing to it.
So you can't really play a whole lot, and I've had some great directors and fellow actors, some standing here with Marino. I don't know, it's difficult. But it's one of the, I guess it's like life, where you go like, well, there are a lot of things I want to do, but I'm gonna make this decision, and if it works well, great. If it doesn't, all right. And so here we are. I don't know.
Yeah, no, good answer, great answer, good answer. Thank you. Yes, ma'am, right there.
Hi. My question is, now that you guys have done Scooby Natural, is there any other cartoon that you would want to do a crossover with?
Simpson Natural.
Yes.
Yes. Or Family Guy Natural. What do you mean, whoa? There was like some disagreement. Yeah, I think Simpsons would be amazing. What do you think?
I didn't have any in mind. I was just kind of wondering how that would play out.
Robbie?
South Park Natural.
Pinky and the Brain Natural.
It's called Ren and Stimpy.
No, Pinky and the Brain is a different cartoon.
But wasn't it with him, Ren and Stimpy?
Ren and Stimpy is a cartoon.
Was it Animaniacs?
Ren and Stimpy was its own thing, and Pinky the Brain was more like in the Animaniacs phase of. By the way, speaking of Scooby Natural, a round of applause. Thelma's here.
everybody.
Thelma's got a question. His co-star in the episode.
May I ask?
Yeah. By the way, your costume looks fantastic. You look great.
That morning you told me don't die, and I'm trying, so my question is, we all know that all Sam's girls are dead.
Jowls? Do you say jowls?
No!
That's what I heard.
They got a lot of problem in their life, so shouldn't be nervous about Wilma. Should I be nervous about myself?
I'm sorry, one more time?
Yeah, say that again?
All Sam's girlfriends
Girlfriends.
Yes, got bad end. They dead or got a lot of problems in their life. So should we be nervous about Wilma?
Yes.
It's very important for me, you know?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
You should be very afraid.
Thank you.
You might die.
Thank you.
I don't want you to. Like, I'm a Velma fan, and I love the outfit. By the way, round of applause, she's rocking it. Where are you from?
From Russia.
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 Russia. Where did you get your sweater?
I bought it from China.
No wires in that. Can't roll that R. Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Bravo. Thank you.
All right,
I
over
hope
there.
you don't die. Thank you.
Yep.
Hi. Hi.
So you mentioned that you've just seen the gag reel today to approve it.
Yeah.
I was wondering, did you ever had to not approve anything that's been on the gag reel?
Sure, but I feel I've never said no to anything on the. Whoa, take it to. I feel like one of the better things I feel about the gag reels in general are that it's a weird little insight. It's 10 minutes, and we do 176 days or 184 days, depending on 22 or 23 episodes, times 8. So it's a cool insight, and I love that y'all get to see kind of what we do and goofing around and being stupid. So I've never said no. There have certainly been embarrassing things that I've been like, I should say, like, I'm farting on Jensen. I should say no. I'm gonna say yes. It's a very sort of weird, it's a weird dichotomy of like, or juxtaposition, whatever. Like, I know I probably should say no, but I'm gonna say yes. So it's weird. It's very exciting. So there have been many times I've never said no. Jensen too has never said no. So I will happily show y'all my dirty laundry forever and ever, if y'all forgive me.
I'm gonna pass. All right, you're with them.
Hi. Okay. A little bit nervous. So first of all, I just wanted to thank you because you really helped me going through a dark period of my life. So thank you so much. With that being said, my question is, could you please do an impression of Misha Collins?
All right, the Jared Padalecki signature imitation of Mr. Misha Collins.
Oh, come on! I raise you from position.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There he is, Mr. Jared Padalecki!
Thank y'all. Love y'all very much. I was trying to I love the music, but love y'all. See you tomorrow.
all right. I think that's all the on-stage action today. I'll see you tonight in a few hours. For the concert with Jason and the rest of you, and you will see the rest of us tomorrow. Good night, see you in a minute.